Is it on? Hey everybody, this is Adventure Ben on a real life, real-time adventure in my life. So in a second I'm going to show you what we're doing on the side of the I.5 freeway. Ashland, Oregon's behind us. I'm talking real loud because I want to make sure I'm talking over the sound of all these trucks going past us. So we just left Ashland, Oregon. We're inbound to Nicholas, California, where we're spending the night. 2 hours ago, north of Medford, we pulled over at a rest stop. Just by chance, we had plenty of fuel. We just, for some reason, pulled over at a rest stop. When we got there, we made something to eat, and there was a lady and her daughter. All I saw was their hood up, and they were holding up their serpentine belt. Now, I got an F-350, a 1995 Ford F-350 pickup truck, which God bless YouTube, I was able to swap out my serpentine belt and my tension pulley on my F-350. And when I saw these ladies, I figured, well, I have experience with serpentine belts and pulleys, tension pulleys, and I have all my tools on the RV, and I have my extra tools on my KLR 650 that we're towing. So another guy shows up, another trucker I think shows up, and between he and I, we're able to get enough tools and enough leverage and enough hands to route her serpentine belt correctly. Actually, what she had on was the wrong one. Ironically, she had some parts in her trunk, and I said, get the new belt out. I took them both off, and the belt that she just bought was a little bit longer. And so we just troubleshot it. Bottom line is, we were able to get the right belt on with the right tools and get this lady and her daughter on the way. So of course, under a nice gesture, she wanted to pay us some cash. And my response to that was, no. When I saw you and your daughter here, I saw my wife. You know, I just hope someday, you know, if it was my wife, somebody would help out. So I'm happy I got you on the way. That was only about 2-3 hours ago. So what are we doing here? Well, follow me, let me show you. Now my hood is up, and you can't hear it or see it anymore, but this thing was hissing and spewing like an 1800 steam engine. Yes, we overheated. We're climbing this hill. I had it in drive, I should have had it in second. So we're climbing this hill. First thing, battery light goes on, temp indicator pegs at H, power steering fails. We had just enough momentum and power to pull it over to the curb. And if you were so right, and then after that, immediately after that, a guy in a car carrier, big semi, full of cars in a car carrier, he was crawling right behind me. We pulled over, put the hazards on. He pulled over a couple hundred feet in front of us. He jumps out and hands me these. So, I'm prepared, right? I got everything in that RV. I got transmission fuel, I got oil for the engine, I got oil for the generator, I got generator parts, I got oil for the motorcycles. I have tools, metric and standard. I could take apart everything. When he walked up, I was about ready to tell him, hey man, thanks for stopping, but I got plenty of coolant. But I thought, hey, you know, sometimes it's also important to receive. And so I thought, you know, it's a nice gesture. I'm gonna let him help us out. So he dropped off the coolant, kind of gave me something, hey, put it in second, just go slow. And I told Julie, who was on the other side of the camera filming, my wife, Julie, I told her, I go, you know, I shouldn't have taken them from him because I have everything. I have oil, I have windshield wiper fluid, I have transmission fluid. I go, and I know we got a couple of coolants under there, under all that cargo area. So I pulled everything out. Guess what, people? No coolant. No coolant. So I had, and here's what I told Julie. If we had not stopped for that lady that ended up, we took a delay. It took me about an hour to figure out how to get her serpentine belt on. If we had not stopped for her, we would have missed this guy. I wouldn't have had any coolant to get back on the road. So I guess this is the lessons learned or the moral of the story. Never hesitate to lend a helping hand to your fellow human being for mankind. Never hesitate to help somebody out because you never know when you're going to need the favor returned. So, truly an adventure bin. No Route 66, no KLR, no museum. But I tell you, if anything qualifies for an adventure, this does. So remember that. Life's an adventure. Make your journey a good one. Like, subscribe, and don't forget, help out your fellow man. Have a good day, YouTube.